Hey,
Hi.
we're back.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeannie. I'm an alcoholic and addict.
I'm Andrew, and I'm also an addict and an alcoholic. And we almost didn't make it today, 25. It's about 7 o'clock at night, and we're barely alive up in here. And I this afternoon, I was like, or this morning, or sometime in this day that is the fog, I was like, maybe we shouldn't finish the 28 days. And oh my gosh, it's so hard to talk about recovery every day. Can I have a day off of my recovery? Because it's hard. And there's no reason for that other than we're tired and we've been having too much fun with our summer, going on little road trips. And which made me think of the fact that we're not cured of our disease. Jeannie's got this amazing reading from page 85 of the big book.
Yeah, and sorry, I lost my place already. It is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. We're headed for trouble if we do, for alcohol is a subtle foe. We are not cured of alcoholism. What we really have is a daily reprieve, contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition.
There's a whole anti 12-step movement that says, well, why should I have to say that I'm an addict when I'm no longer using, or why I don't want to say I'm an alcoholic. Maybe I'm not. No, it's a whole thing. And that's okay if that's like, but for me personally, for this addict and alcoholic, owning the fact that that's a part of who I am, it's part of my disease, my character structure, my personality defects, it factors into my being neurodivergent. To be able to own that, to admit that I'm not going to get better magically forever. There's no pill, there's no one-stop shop. It's a working progress thing that actually helps when you do it every day, especially on those days when all we're doing is sharing our love for this way of life with our friends. When we're like, oh, at the beginning of June, it was awesome. Talk about recovery. Now I want to go take a nap. So this idea that there's no magical one-stop forever solution, that we always keep working on it. It's recursive. You go up and then you go down. You go 2 steps forward, you go 10 steps back, maybe 50 steps forward, only 1 step back. But it's a little bit of that, a pendulum swinging, seesaw in life. And I also was like, well, we can't stop now because we don't have a DAWs.
Yeah, and it's a good reminder too. Like, we didn't want to rush to, oh, I have 10 years sober, or I'm going to be sober for the rest of my life, or I can't be possibly sober if blah 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 happens. Well, it's just a daily reprieve. Just work on it for 24 hours. And the Da song really spoke to us. The song is "Didn't Fix Me." Talked about which habits to surrender and which habits to embrace. And for the next few days or so, I was feeling pretty good, but it didn't fix me.
And then the lyric goes through all these things that he does to try to be a better person, to try to be one with the universe, right with God, all that stuff. And then he's like, but it didn't fix me. Taylor Goldsmith is an amazing songwriter, yes. Incredible catalog. When My Time Comes, a little bit of everything, all your favorite bands. If you've not listened to Dawes, it's DAWES. Also, he's married to an awesome movie star and TV star, and they've got 2 beautiful children together.
Yeah,
so that reminded me of, this, and I forgot what I was going to say. You were saying, so I had a really brilliant thought while Jeannie was talking, and it's completely gone now. Oh, yes, I remember it was the first time I went to a meeting, was out of town, and somebody was getting their coin. So they give out little plastic poker chips for like 1 day, for 1 month, for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. And then when you've hit a year, they give out a metal coin, and then you get one each one after that. And I remember one time I was at a meeting in Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky, and they said, today we're going to celebrate a 365. So instead of giving out a 1-year coin, they gave out a 365-day coin, because they believe that emphasized the 24-hour increments of this program. That's all I was going to say. So I've got 365 times a bunch of years, and on some days, I don't want to go to a meeting. I don't want to pray. I don't want to read the literature.
Yeah. And some days it feels that way. It feels like, and we will say that you're in a type of a relapse. You don't pick up, you don't use, but you're not really working the program to the best that you could. And so usually a lot of times you get that feeling, that frustration. And we sometimes have to be in that for a little bit before we kind of come back to our senses and go, oh, I need to go to a meeting. Oh, I need to speak to someone in the program. Oh, I need to pray. So that's it. We have that daily reprieve. So each day, if we wake up and we say, thank you, God, for today, please keep me sober just for today. That helps us. It helps us to know that, we can get into the solution at any point in time during our day and get out of that feeling, with sobriety, it goes kind of up and down, up and down. You live life on life's terms. Getting sober doesn't remove that from happening, but you learn how to cope with the daily things that happen in your life. So
pause when agitated, you start your day over 100 times in a day. You can constantly hit the reset button. It's recursive. So you go up, you go down, you go over here, you go over there. It's not a straight line. It's a crooked, windy path, just like life. This has been really fun, and I'm glad I didn't chicken out and collapse. I was really ready to call it done. I was like, I think I'm done with these little daily meditations. I'm all meditated out. And we found out a few more songs to include and a few more themes to talk about. So we're going to try to make it to 28 days. And I think the playlist will end up being about 30 songs because I think we added a second song one day earlier. And we have like the special bonus track for the last day. That's a surprise. So you got to keep tuning in to Grooves and Gratitude, Andrew and Jeannie.
Yes, and it's been really beneficial for us. I've enjoyed this a great deal. And I like that resurge, reconnection to the program, re-energizing. And so I highly recommend it for y'all to re-energize your program.
See us, and if we are able, we'll get on in the morning tomorrow, but maybe it'll be at night tomorrow. Who knows? It's a miracle it happened at all today. I'm just so glad to see everybody, and thank you all for the clicks, for the likes, we go back and we see how many times it's been streamed. It's very exciting. So thank you all so much for checking out our Grooves and Gratitude daily recovery meditation for the month of June in 2023.
Give that jaw a listen. You'll enjoy it.
Bye.
Bye.